Bert Ogden Buick GMC.
Welcome into the fifth quarter, everybody, powered by Bert Ogden Buick GMC. Thanks for staying up late with us and joining us for the fifth quarter. The Friday Night Lights are back. We have all the action from week one of high school football season around the Valley. We have to start things off with our game of the week at Bobby Marrow Stadium in San Benito. The Greyhounds taking on PSJA North to start the season off in Greyhound territory. Greyhounds would get started early. Tyler Ruiz throws it to Justin Montemayor, who runs it down to the 4-yard line, and that would set up Gabriel Covarrubias, who ends it punching it in for the Greyhounds touchdown. San Benito takes the early lead. Ethan Guerra gets right back for the Raiders as he gets them on the board with a 2-yard run, but the extra point's blocked, so the Greyhounds still lead it 7-6, and they would keep on rolling on offense. Tommy Ramirez with the touchdown run. Greyhounds extend their lead 14-6 now, and then with 50 seconds left before the half, Raiders ball, and they connect on a deep pass to Brian Guerra for the touchdown. The Raiders would tie the game up on a 2-point conversion. They dominate the second half and win this one 42-22. Our Daniela Hernandez has more down on the field.
KJ, we're here at Bobby Marrow Stadium in San Benito where our game of the week took place. It was the San Benito Greyhounds versus PSJA North Raiders, and it was a tough game, but in the end, the Raiders took home the win 42-22. I'm here with head coach Marcus Kaufman. Coach, what an extraordinary win tonight. What do you have to say about the teamwork your boys did out there tonight?
They played real hard. Early we had those 2 turnovers early. We had a couple of kids go down with injury, so we had to regroup, and I think it was 14-14 at the half. We were down early, and then we kind of figured out what we were going to do, calm the kids down a little bit from those turnovers, and ended up getting on a pretty good roll.
Tell me about that duo, Ethan and Darren. You know, going out there tonight, going together as a duo, what do you have to say about their work tonight?
Well, they did a great job. Those are 2 juniors. We'll have them back next year. We're excited with those kids. They're 2 great football players, and Darren did a great job. He called most of the ball game tonight. He did a great job of keeping us in certain situations and running the clock down when we needed to, and going with pace when we needed to. He did a great job.
Me and Darren been working all off season, and you know, we have the good communication. We've been playing for the last 2 years, 3 years, from middle school up to the next level. I mean, we really have good communication. I really like it.
To have 14-14, you know, a lot of emotions were high going into the locker room, but you know, me as a quarterback and the team leader, I kept my team calm and come out here and get the victory.
PSJA North Raiders took home the big win 42-22 against the San Benito Greyhounds tonight for our game of the week. Now the Raiders take on PSJA Bears next week, while the Greyhounds take on Austin Westlake. At Bobby Marrow Stadium in San Benito, Daniela Hernandez, Channel 5 Sports.
Thanks so much, Daniela. More games to get to from across the Valley. Let's jump over to a big rivalry matchup. Edinburg Vella versus Edinburg North, the 2 crosstown rivals going at it to open the season. Vella would start things off in this one with a big touchdown. This one from Jonathan Flores from Vella, getting it started on the ground game for the team as he takes the handoff, goes straight up the middle and in for 6. Vella strikes first in this one to take the 7-0 lead. But Edinburg North would come right back. It's Adrian Marroquin rushing it in for another touchdown to tie this thing up at 7 apiece. Vella's new quarterback, meanwhile, would shine. Jeffrey Lefevre, he came over from Donna, making plays, rolling out, looking, and the back of the end zone finds June Garza for the score. Edinburg Vella getting the upper hand in this city rivalry. They get the win over Edinburg North in this one, 29-10. Let's head to Mercedes, where the Tigers were hosting the Edinburg Bobcats to open the season. In the second quarter, Edinburg already leading 7-3 in this one and driving. Bobcats quarterback JT Santamaria takes it himself on the read option into the end zone for the score. Extra point is good. Edinburg up 14-3 here in the second quarter. The Tigers trying to answer back on the ensuing drive. A big 3rd and long for the Tigers. Aaron Cortez looking to escape pressure, just gets it off to Victor Cuellar, who converts as he reaches for the first down line and gets it. Big play to keep the drive alive. Very next play, Cortez keeps it himself reaching. He loses the football, gets it back. The referees are going to rule it a touchdown for Mercedes. They pull ever closer, but it was the Edinburg Bobcats' night. They go on to win this one 20-16. Meanwhile, another big game from the area. The Cardinals hosting the Panthers, looking for revenge between these 2 district rivals in this one. And the Cardinals would show out early. It was Noah Huerta. He manages to go all the way to the end zone. 51 yards, touchdown Cardinals. They take the 7-0 lead. Then Jonas Cerna getting the starting quarterback position tonight for the Cardinals connects with Aiden Flores to go all the way down the sideline once more. A 21-3 lead for Harlingen, the extra confidence at home. But here come the Panthers. Frankie Trevino with a dime to Joseph Leal. He escapes the defense, and another long touchdown in this game. Hold everything, it's 22-17. Coming back from halftime, Weslaco manages to get things going again. Frankie Trevino to Chris Luna on the handoff. He gets the touchdown. The Panthers get closer, but it was a bit of deja vu feeling for Harlingen. They might feel like Weslaco is going to do it to them again, but not tonight as Huerta rushes in for another score. Harlingen gets their revenge, a 42-28 win to open the season. Gloria Morelia is on the field here from Coach Gomez and wide receiver Aiden Flores.
Hey KJ, we're at Bogus Stadium. Harlingen just beat Weslaco, and next to me is Coach Manny Gomez. First of all, Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations on that first win of the season. How are you guys feeling right now?
First of all, the glory to God, first of all. But we're feeling amazing. It was a great fight. It was a great Valley game. You know, it's one thing being a fan of Valley football. You know, I like to see games to be competitive. It was competitive. It was competitive. But, you know, our kids were persevered and fought. And you know, we come up victorious, and it's always important to win your first game. And it being Weslaco, you know, I know those guys got a lot of fight, and they got a lot of great players. But tonight, I think we were just basically out-cramped them. I think they had a lot more kids cramping than us, so it says a lot about our conditioning, but super proud of our kids.
Aiden, 3 touchdowns today.
Yes,
were you expecting that today?
I wasn't. No, ma'am, I wasn't. I was hoping for 1, and 3 happened. I'm blessed. I went to church this week. It was like one of my first times in a couple months, and I think that's really what it was.
Weslaco gave up a fight to you guys. They were able to tie it 28-28, but then what happened mentally with you guys to be able to come back?
I don't know if y'all know, but we were in a very similar situation last year in halftime, and we were just saying, like, it's not happening again. Like, we're not going to let it happen again. So we came out full fire, and we wanted to prove something today. That was our goal.
Well, meanwhile, the PSJA Pioneer Diamondbacks hyped up to be opening their season against a Valley District champ in 2023 PSJA. In the first quarter, Jorge Alanes gets the handoff and sets up PSJA North with a 1st and goal. Then Bears new QB Manny Lopez finds Alanes on the wheel route for the first touchdown of the night. PSJA on top 7-0. Then Miles Lopez right back to work over the middle. Got his man Caleb Salas for the touchdown. The Bears offense looking crisp in the early going. They're looking to add more to the lead, but this time Lopez fumbles the snap. He gets sacked, taken down, and that drive would end a turnover on downs. But ultimately, PSJA was too much for Pioneer tonight. They had a spectacular night, 34-0. They take the victory. Meanwhile, starting things off, McAllen High versus Los Fresnos, and this time they get the handoff sprinting down the sideline. Look at the stiff arm all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Then they would fake the extra point, go for 2. McAllen High looking to make it 8-0 over Los Fresnos early after this big score, and they would get it done. Look at the rollout, looking for his man, and decides to take off and gets in. What a big play in this one. Meanwhile, on the defensive side, McAllen High also strong tonight. They had a big game on both sides of the ball. Here, a fumble loose and ends up being recovered actually by Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos recovers the fumble. They get into the end zone, so Los Fresnos battling back a little bit, but McAllen High would end up blocking the extra point, and they would take this one all the way back for another 2 points the other way. So a lot of wackiness going on in this game, especially on the extra points. McAllen High getting the block. They get the 2-point conversion of their own. Ultimately, this one goes the way of, let's see the final score up on this game. It goes the way of Los Fresnos, 43-10. They get the victory over McAllen High. And a hometown rivalry in week 1. Mission High taking on Mission Veterans. Delay forced this game to be pushed back. And Bella Michaels is actually out there right now. We're going to go to her live after the break. We have another game. I'm not sure which one this game is going on here, but we're going to actually just we're going to bow out of this game. We're going to go to break, and we're going to catch up with Bella Michaels, who's out at Mission, and Mission Veterans. That game coming up, and more action from some of the other marquee matchups around our area. All that coming your way next on the fifth quarter.
The fifth quarter is supported by Bert Ogden Buick GMC.
Shop the late night Labor Day sale and get $5,000 off a new Encore. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. We discount because we shop the competition so you don't have to. At Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
5 certified meteorologists with experience, the accuracy to keep you informed about the Valley's weather. The largest team, the most trusted. We are the First Warn 5 Weather Team.
It's Charlie Clark from Charlie Clark Nissan. Come see me at our Labor Day sales event. It's going to be a blast. Get your choice of 4 2024 Nissan models under $400 a month, like Versa, Sentra, Kicks, or Altima, only at Charlie Clark Nissan. This Friday through Monday, take a prize with every purchase, like a 50-inch TV, cooler, a laptop, or gift card.
Nana Pau Pau.
Charlie Clark Nissan. Orale.
I'm Jeff Davis. My family has lived in our Lone Star State since the late 1800s. I was born and raised here with Texas values. That's why at Davis Law Firm, we do things the Texas way. Instead of settling cheap, our experienced attorneys work hard to get you the cash settlement or verdict you deserve. Our track record of success is why we get so many referrals from current and former clients. If you're hurt in a car, truck, or commercial vehicle accident, call me at 444-4444. Want more? Call the 4s.
En Channel 5 News y Noticias RGV estamos buscando personas apasionadas dispuestas a comprometerse con nuestra comunidad.
Escanee el código QR en su pantalla para una lista completa de empleos.
Aplique ahora y únase a nuestro equipo para seguir marcando la diferencia en el Valle del Río Grande.
Shop the late night Labor Day sale and save $10,000 on a new Sierra 1500. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. Get more discounts because we shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
Welcome back into the fifth quarter, presented by Bert Ogden GMC. We're going to head over to Bobby Lackey Stadium for the matchup between Sharyland and Weslaco East. It was free football for the fans in the crowd as this one goes into overtime. But let's start the highlights with the Rattlers up by 7, a lead that was short-lived as here comes Malachi Rodriguez. Through a swarm of bodies, somehow escapes and punches it in for the score. That tied the game up at 7 apiece. Weslaco East back at it again, this time with some trickery between Aiden Gonzalez and Gianni Ortiz. The jet sweep, now he's going to look to throw, and he finds Skylar Perez, who trots in for the touchdown. What a call from Weslaco East to get the score. Sharyland now on offense. Calvin Harris looking for the big play to spark the offense, but it's intercepted by Gianni Ortiz. Weslaco East forces the turnover. Final score in this one ends up going the way of Weslaco East, 33-27 in OT. They get it done over Sharyland. Meanwhile, final score from Donna and Ed Couchelsa. Ed Couchelsa edges them out 17-7, the final in this game. It's not just the Friday Night Lights seeing action. Week 1 of high school football season started on Thursday. After the break, a look at Thursday's games across the RGV. That's coming your way next.
Shop the late night Labor Day sale and get $5,000 off a new Encore. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. We discount because we shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
KRGV Channel 5 has a strong commitment to closed captioning our broadcasts. This allows the deaf and hard of hearing to watch the news and get the same information as our other viewers. For more information on KRGV Channel 5 closed captioning, contact Paul Aguayo, P.O. Box 5, Weslaco, Texas, 78599-0005. You can call Paul at 956-968-5555, extension 5627, or email Pablo A at krgv.com. After hours phone number 956-968-3636. Texas.
Ya lo sabes, síganos en X, en donde le tenemos lo más reciente de todo lo relacionado con las noticias minuto a minuto, desde deporte, salud, entretenimiento, todo lo que necesitas saber está a la palma de la mano. Somos Noticias RGV, la voz del Valle.
You want economical? We've got economical. Need more space? You'll have all the space that you can want. Need reliable safety features? Clark Knapp Honda's got you covered. Start the school year off right in a brand new Honda Odyssey, HR-V, CR-V, or award-winning Pilot, and finish at the top of the class. Clark Knapp Honda. Honda for all.
Fear.
I love you.
And bravery.
You got this.
All in the life.
I love you.
Of a child. Starlight exists to bring happiness to hospitalized children when they need it most. Because happiness matters.
Shop the late night Labor Day sale and save $10,000 on a new Sierra 1500. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. Get more discounts because we shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
Back now with a little Thursday night rewind over a dozen Valley teams. Got the season started last night, including Brownsville veterans coming off their semi-final appearance from last season, looking to do it again this year. Would they be able to repeat some of that same success? Brownsville veterans would get it started on offense. The Chargers pass it to Cesar Belmontes, who runs it all the way for the touchdown. The extra point was good. Chargers first on the board as they go up 7-0 in this one. Meanwhile, Chargers ball, but it's a fumble. Actually, Chargers rushing it in now. It's Alvin Trelviano who gets in, and then it's his brother, the other Trelvion, running, sprinting all the way in towards the red zone, just short of the 10, and then Storm Montoya would punch the touchdown through. Brownsville veterans, too much for PSJA Memorial in this one. They even got an interception at the end of the half. They take the victory 34-3. Meanwhile, Harlingen South and Nicky Rowe facing off, obviously an emotional game for Nicky Rowe after losing one of their teammates earlier this month. The Hawks would get rolling early in this one. Austin Schroyer with a great pass to Jeziel Ovalle just short of the goal line. That sets up Harlingen South to let Alvin Edwards do the rest. He rushes it in for the score. Hawks on the board first, and Harlingen South still not done in the second quarter. Schroyer looking, decides to keep it himself, dives for the pylon, and he gets in for the score. Harlingen South takes the win in this one over Nicky Rowe. Nicky Rowe made a great comeback attempt late, but the Hawks take it 16-14. Meanwhile, another big game from Thursday night, Rio Hondo taking on Valley View. Early in the first quarter, it's Ruben Atkinson getting it started for Rio Hondo at the quarterback position. He finds his man, Keon Lopez, way down the field for the score. Rio Hondo up 14-0. Then Valley View, Christoph Toletz runs in for a touchdown of his own, trying to cut the lead, but Rio Hondo just too much. 28-7, Atkinson to Rigo Sauceda, who takes it into the end zone for another score. Rio Hondo puts up 73 points on Valley View en route to the big Week 1 victory. Meanwhile, Donna North taking on Economides in Week 1. Short pass to Prince Johnson over the middle. And look at what Prince Johnson does on this play. Reverses field, jukes through some other defenders, goes all the way back to the other side, and gets all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. An incredible play. Would stay 6-0 after the failed extra point. And then Prince Johnson's back again, this time for the kick return. Patient, waiting, and then takes off down the sideline. He is a playmaker for this offense all the way in for another touchdown, but Economides would ultimately be too much on offense. It's John Carrion for Economides. He's going to keep it himself at the quarterback position, turn the corner. You're going to see him here looking for the end zone, runs past everybody. Economides pulls away. They take the victory 31-13. Here's some more scores from other games that we had. Brownsville-Herrera taking down La Jolla 27-14, and the rivalry in Starr County, Roma getting the big win over Rio Grande City 26-14. Meanwhile, let's get into more action from tonight. One of the top schools in the Valley. Port Isabel opening up the season against the Lyford Bulldogs. We picked this one up in the first quarter. The Tarpons looking to strike first, and they would. It's Luis Ramos looking to get into the end zone, fakes out the camera, and he is gone. A touchdown for Port Isabel. They strike first in this one. Meanwhile, the Tarpons fumbling. Lyford is going to scoop it up. They recover, and Lyford suddenly has life in this one. Adrian Chavez is looking to make some magic happen. He's going to keep it, get around the edge for a 40-yard run. A big play for this offense. That leads to the touchdown by Ryan Cienfuegos. He gets in, but ultimately it is Isabel getting the win over Lyford, a big one, 30-6. We're coming to the end of our show tonight, but after the break, you're going to want to stick around for the fifth quarter's play of the week. Find out which play from around the Valley stood out above the rest. We're also checking in on next week's games after the break.
Shop the late night Labor Day sale and get $5,000 off a new Encore. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. We discount because we shop the competition so you don't have to. At Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
Fear.
I love you.
Confusion.
I'll just take your arm.
Pain. Worry. And bravery.
You got this.
All in the life
I love you. Okay?
of a child. This is why Starlight exists. To bring happiness to hospitalized children when they need it most. Because happiness matters.
Hi guys, Dina Herrera Garza here. Do you have Facebook? We do. Catch the top stories, daily weather updates, plus live interviews as they're happening, and much more right in the palm of your hand. Follow Channel 5 News on Facebook.
College football's finally here in the Valley. V's up.
Hey, when does the game start?
Says here fall of 2025. Well, I have the grill going, so...
We can wait.
Yeah, we can wait.
Get a new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for only $39,000 to $995, or take $12,000 off MSRP. Payne Weslaco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Lo que tú quieres, regardless. From inspiring recoveries to groundbreaking treatments, discover the medical breakthroughs shaping tomorrow's health. Stay informed with Medical Breakthroughs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Channel 5 News This Morning. Medical Breakthroughs is supported by DHR Health.
Shop the late night Labor Day sale and save $10,000 on a new Sierra 1500. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. Get more discounts because we shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
Welcome back into the fifth quarter, powered by Bert Ogden Buick GMC. Now, I know I said Bella was going to be live. It was a crazy one between Mission and Mission Veterans. That game getting extended due to a lightning delay. I know I promised her live. We're not going to have her live, but we will have the highlights, and we will hear from Bella in just a bit. This big rivalry matchup, of course, the Battle of Conway, Mission versus Mission Veterans. Patriots head coach Dave Gilpin told us he still thinks about it 365 days a year. Now, again, like I mentioned, start of this game got pushed back, so this one got started really late. The two teams were ready to play in this one. Junior quarterback Cameron Sarinara throws it short to Fernando Villarreal, and it's a fumble. The Eagles defense recovers it. Seasoned QB Diego Salinas, entering his third season, tosses it over to Shelby Sattel. Turn it on, the Jets, a 60-yard catch and run, and takes it straight home for the touchdown to put the Eagles on the board first. 7-0 Eagles in the first. Patriots looking to respond. Cameron Sarinara slings it. Beautiful pass to his man Jordan Rodriguez for the catch, setting it up perfectly for this right here. Sarinara connects with Rodriguez again, this time in the end zone to equalize it at 7 for the Patriots. The Eagles would score again. Another big one to take the lead right back 14-7, but the Patriots on a mission as Salinas dumps it off. Another big touchdown for Mission Veterans, and Mission Veterans ultimately, this game would go back and forth. It would be tight, close, but Mission would be the ones coming out on top, 23-21. Let's hear from Bella Michaels on the field for this wild one.
What a nail-biter tonight at Tom Landry Stadium, the Battle of Conway. The last 2 years, the Patriots taking the win, but tonight, Mission bringing it back home. I've got head coach Danny Longoria here with me. Coach, how does it feel? I mean, what a back and forth tonight.
Well, it's exactly what we expected tonight from the game in our community, and I hope the community had fun watching a fun game with Mission. The Eagles and the veteran Patriot Memorial, and I think the fact that we had this game is a testament to the community, the love for football, and how good of a football comes from Michigan.
No, for sure. And now for your quarterback, Diego, coming in for your third season. I mean, tonight, offensively, you were the veteran quarterback, opposed to Cameron, who's coming in his first year really starting. So for you, what did it mean? Every touchdown y'all scored, they answered. So how that?
Props to Cameron, Sariana. Me and him would always train with my guy Zach, and I'm just so proud of him. But it feels good winning Battle of Conway my last year, senior year.
Speaking of winning, the winning field goal right here. Angel, how do you feel scoring that winning field goal to make it 23-21?
It feels really good, actually. It was super scary at first, having that thought of me having to have to make that field goal. And I always used to have thoughts like, oh, I'm going to miss it, and like negatively. But in the end, it all went good, and yeah.
Oh, it went good. The crowd was wild,
yeah.
Everyone jumping on the field, so that was crazy. So just to wrap it up, congrats on winning the Battle of Conway this time around. You brought it back home. I heard you yelling that after the game. And who will you be versing next?
We've got Weslaco. He's a tough opponent. They just beat Sharyland High tonight, so we'll be ready, but we got to get ready. Good day of preparation tomorrow. Great week of practice, and let's just get out.
You heard it from him. KJ, back to you at Tom Landry Stadium. Bella Michaels, Channel 5 Sports.
Thanks, Bella. A classic Battle of Conway. That's going to be one to remember. Hey, let's take a look at the best play we found in the Valley this week. It goes to Weslaco East. The jet sweep handoff. Gianni Ortiz looking to throw, and what a bit of trickery. Shout out to the players and the coaches on that call. Skylar Perez would trot into the end zone to do it. Let's take a look one more time. What a play call and what a throw from Gianni. He's going to be a candidate to be a Channel 5 playmaker for sure. Weslaco East, your play of the week. That's it for the fifth quarter. It'll do it for week one. Thank you so much for joining us. For Gloria Morelia, Bella Michaels, Daniela Hernandez, and myself, thanks so much for joining us for week one. We'll see you back here next week.